On your marks.
Hi, and welcome to another edition of the Sustainable Scoop. You've heard the cliches about seniors being out of touch, out of step, and out of shape compared to mainstream society. Well, that's not true here in Arlington, and it's certainly not true for my guest, Dr. Charles Toftoy, who is, I have to say, an author, a professor, a former military soldier, and also the torchbearer of last year's Senior Olympics.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me here.
Well, it's Olympics time again. So
yeah, it's Olympic time. And
tell me what's happening.
Yeah, the real good thing, like you said, Arlington's great, and Northern Virginia's great because they put on this Senior Olympics every September. This year it's September 10th to the 21st. There's 50 events, if you can imagine that, in 25 venues throughout Northern Virginia.
And registration's already started,
Yeah, registration
right?
started. It's only $12.
Okay,
and
great.
They can do that, and we'll show that at the end of the program, but they can do that online or using the website.
Okay, Olympics is a little scary. It's a heavy-duty competition. I want to know, what if you're not a big athlete, or you're just, you're just interested in a sport, but, you're not really a competitor? So
That's my biggest point to make tonight, is that this is for everybody. So if you've never competed in this, there's something for you. Let me read a few of these events. Using my cheaters here to make sure I cover them just quickly, just to show you that it's not just the Olympics and that there's something here for you, cycling, there's throws, frisbee throws, softball throws, rowing.
All sound fun.
Volleyball, badminton, there's all the swimming events.
What if you're a little bit more frail? Maybe you're in a wheelchair.
Yeah, if you're in a wheelchair, and we talked about that earlier, there's events for you too. Cribbage, you said your father plays every day.
My dad's a champ.
He's a champ. Duplicate bridge, mahjong, Scrabble, basketball, free throw, golf, tennis, pickleball. Yeah, there's just 50 events, and so the big point tonight is that for the people viewing this, there's something here for you, and you ought to come on out. You meet great people, it's fun, and like you said before, it's fitness too. It gives you a challenge, something to look forward to every year.
Sure, something to train for.
Yeah. I look forward to September every year.
Well, and the other thing is that it's really important that people get out and, like you said, meet people and try new things. And if you are planning on playing pickleball or competing in a sport, you can train at one of the many senior centers around Northern Virginia.
Yeah, and that's a good point, because pickleball is big at a lot of the senior centers, and the grand opening, is at Thomas Jefferson Senior Center. Community Center. Right here in Arlington. And that day we'll have the torchbearer run around, and the colors, the guard,
right,
and national anthem and all that.
It sounds to me like it would be a wonderful family event. You can't go to Brazil and see the Olympians participate, but wouldn't it be great to see a family member, your grandfather, or your father or your mother out there running around the track?
That's an excellent point, because I really want to stress it. It's for everybody here. It's kind of a mini Rio, okay?
Absolutely.
Right here in your backyard. So like you said before, Arlington's got so many activities, and everybody can just check this out. It's also one thing that I've learned is that it's just wonderful people that you meet. Diverse group from all walks of life. It's wonderful.
Well, and I think one thing that I have learned about, staying at your best is we were talking a little bit about, trying new things, and always trying to stimulate an opportunity to grow those brain cells instead of shrinking.
Yeah, I didn't know we were going to talk about that, but I write these fitness tips, I think I told you, and my last 3 were on that especially like seniors, 50 and above, you got to keep moving and do different things.
Right.
Like we said earlier before the program, brush your teeth with your left hand sometimes if you're right-handed and vice versa. Open doors and study with your right hand all the time, left hand. And you do things to keep your brain from being caught in a quagmire.
Well,
you know,
all right
and you
then.
develop new neurons up here every time you do these things, and you'll find that you're more alert.
Well, I can tell you right now, spelling bee would not be my sport. Scrabble, maybe
No,
with
oh.
preschoolers, but certainly not with educated adults.
Yeah, I would flunk that too, Scrabble. But out there listening to us and watching us, there's some Scrabble people.
All right, so give me some details that we need to remember about the event and how to reach out and get more involved.
Well, you mean as far as registering?
Registering
Okay.
and when it happens, right?
Yeah,
September 10th?
let's remind them. Yeah, September 10th to the 21st. So it's like 12 days there at different locations in Northern Virginia.
And the website is?
Website is www.nvso.us.
All right, so you'll be there,
Yeah.
I'll be there, and I
Right.
hope that our viewers are there. I want to thank our viewers once again for watching a great edition of the Sustainable Scoop. Back to the news desk.